First, they were tornado victims, then the target of looters. The Dallas County District Attorney's Office announced on Wednesday that it will be upping the punishment for anyone who is caught stealing from a home or a business that was hit by storms. Now, we're here off North Haven Lane, that's off 75 and Royal. And just last week on this block, these two women were arrested for stealing more than $1,000 worth of power tools and other property from a house left empty after tornadoes came through. Now, a new law signed this year says counties can enhance punishments in areas declared disaster zones by federal, state, or local government. Now, before, anyone charged with a home burglary could face 2 to 20 years. Well, now thieves could face 5 years to life in prison. Neighbors here say that added threat is worth a shot.
I mean, I think maybe you can deter it to a certain degree, but putting people in prison for long term, I don't think is going to change much.
And let this serve as a reminder to all of us that even 3.5 weeks after those 10 tornadoes came through North Texas, there are still people out here trying to take advantage. In Dallas, I'm Marisa Vedra.